All right. And so thank you for joining me on this on my podcast today, the Career Support Network. My main goal is to have people on here who are making a difference in the community and share resources with you guys that can help you in your career and help you grow and advance in your career. And so today I have Rhonda Fore of, and what's the name of your business, Rhonda?
Virtue Works for You Creative Virtual Support Specialist.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me here today.
And I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. And so I know we ran into a little bit of technical difficulties and those things happen. So I'm happy that we were able to get past those things and get this thing going.
Yes.
And so tell me a little bit about what you do.
Well, I'm a creative virtual assistant, and I help moms and women entrepreneurs grow businesses online with visual content marketing on hectic
Awesome.
schedules with ease and with maximum productivity. And so, a little bit more of what I do. Okay, I teach how to market your business on social media with visuals, which is called visual
Okay.
content marketing, visual content. Some examples of visual content, of course, is videos, images, infographics, the story features you see on some of these social media platforms. That's visual content marketing.
Yeah.
And I also teach how to do it without all the stress and being productive with it. Because, with us being busy moms and women, we have a lot on our plate. Not only are we managing businesses, we also may be working a job or, you know,
Absolutely.
taking care of the kids. And in this time of COVID, with a lot of kids being educated virtually and at home all day, and then you have some women working or running a business, you're gonna need that time management thing. You're gonna have to
Absolutely.
better manage your time the best way you can. It can get tough.
Mm-hmm.
And not get stressed out and be productive, not focus on the productive work and not the busy work,
Right. The things that matter. Yeah,
Yeah.
love that. Love that.
So
All
that's
right.
what I teach. And I also offer hands-on services in social media management and visual content marketing.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So you help women who wants to start a new business, but also how to market their business online.
Yes, with visuals.
Okay. And are you on, do
Visual
you
content.
specialize in certain platforms?
Say that again.
Do you specialize in certain platforms like LinkedIn, um, Facebook, Pinterest? I saw you on Pinterest.
Yes, Pinterest.
Yeah.
I specialize in Pinterest, but I also specialize in other platforms as well, like Instagram and Facebook. And I also will be offering services in the future on LinkedIn and Twitter.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so
Yes.
a lot of people have issues with Instagram, knowing where to start, and also on Pinterest as well. So that'll be awesome
Yes.
if they get in touch with you. Yeah, because I've had you do one of my my banners for LinkedIn, and it has
Yes.
gotten nothing but positive responses from people who actually visit. And
Thank
so
you.
one of the things that I do talk about with the career professionals is that you have to make sure you have a banner on your LinkedIn profile. And
True.
so if you will allow me, I'll show them the banner that you actually
Yes. Yes.
created. And just give me a second here while I switch my screen. All right. And so are you able to see my screen back
Yes,
there?
I see it well.
All right, awesome, awesome. And
Yeah.
so this is the wonderful banner that you created for me that has been getting a lot of responses. People have
Thank
been
you.
asking me, who did it and did I do that myself? And absolutely not. It was Rhonda who created this banner for me. And so
And
if you do need
I
a
enjoy doing it too. I really enjoy doing that for you.
Yeah, yeah. And I know you were big on like the colors and things like that. And so
Yes.
we were definitely a good match
Right.
to work together. And
And
so, uh-huh,
and I also want to say, if you don't mind,
yeah,
about where you was talking about you encourage people because you specialize in LinkedIn profile, set up,
yeah,
great way to set up your LinkedIn profile. And that is good. You encourage them about putting up banners because banners are visual content, and that is what people first see, and that's how they first get to know you. And most of us are visual learners. Half the human populations are visual learners. People retain more into information when they see it. So when they see those banners, they retain that information. They learn about you. Plus, your profile picture adds on.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's absolutely right. And so, what are some of the things that you feel that career professionals to do should do that is a best practice, like in order to advance in their business or in their career?
Well, I want to share what I learned from my mistakes. And, when I first got started in business, and as you know, being a business owner, entrepreneur is a journey. And so you're not going to know everything at the beginning, but you learn as you go. And one thing I had to learn that's very, very important is networking. You should
Yeah.
be networking on social media, meetings, say one, two, three, four, five people every day, talking to people, getting on networking chats, get to know each other about about ask them about their business. No pitching, no selling.
Yeah, yeah.
Getting to know their business, about them and their business, and telling them about your business. And that's how you get a relationship started, because you have to build relationships based on like, know, and trust, because that people are going to buy from you in the future. They may not buy from you now, but in the future, based on the like, no, trust factor. So networking is very important, and that's one. And second, I would say continue learning. Okay, so we can be an expert at our skill, but new information comes out. And for example, like social media is always changing. So if you're a social media manager, you like me, I'm gonna have to like keep up with the changes in social media, new changes, and educate my audience about that. And number three is to show up. Okay, you have to learn how to be consistent. And I tell people that, like, one of my followers asked me, how do you become consistent? I say, with practice. For example, at one time I set up my YouTube channel and I wasn't consistent with videos weekly. And then around 2018, I said, okay, if I want to grow my channel, I'm going to have to be more consistent. So what I did, I committed to shooting and releasing one video per week. And I practiced that, got into the
Hmm.
habit of, putting out one video a week, and I'm consistent now.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Have to practice becoming consistent and showing up for your audience, because if you fall off, people are going to fall away from you. So you have to become consistent with posting content. And you don't have to spend hours doing it. Like I said in the beginning, being producing visual content, which I specialize in. And I do talk about written content though, because visuals go with written content like blog and whatever. And being consistent with it, okay? And learning to be consistent, learning how to create content without all the stress and being productive, okay? Because I don't spend a lot of time creating social media content. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
because
okay,
there's
awesome.
other things to be done.
Right. Right, absolutely.
Yeah, creating that value content doesn't, without all the stress and all the hassle with productivity.
Yeah, yeah. That's
And
awesome.
that's
That's
another
awesome.
thing I had to learn how to do that I teach my audience.
Okay, awesome, awesome. I know consistency is a big thing across the board, so I'm so
Oh yeah,
happy you brought that up. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's like my favorite word now. It's like one of the primary words I use in my business. When I'm on camera or doing a video, so that word always comes up.
How did you come up on that term of being more consistent?
Well, first of all, my mentors and coaches, I learned that word from them. And then I had a problem. I always had a problem with consistency.
Okay, yeah.
And, being a mom and being a caretaker too, because my daughter is on the autistic spectrum. And
Uh-huh.
so she's 18, but she's like her baby.
Okay.
I have to watch her like I watch a little baby. Uh, and I learned, and motherhood would teach you that anyway. You have to be more aware and intentional and not waste your time. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, I was there was a time I would start things and not finish them, you know. So in business, consistency is very important. So I learned that. And with, life, being a mom, take care of the household and other responsibilities, you have
Yeah.
to be consistent too, because we our time is pressed. We're pressed for time. Us busy women and mothers. So we have to stay prepared of, today I'm gonna do this and that. This week I'm gonna do this and that, and stay on our schedules. You know,
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely, absolutely. I can totally relate to that.
yeah,
Now, one of the things you mentioned was having a mentor and a community of people around you that would that can support you on your career journey. And
yeah.
so, what made you decide that you wanted to actually join a community of other people that were on the same path as yourself?
Well, like I said, when I started out in my business, I knew my skills. I knew how about social media. I knew about visuals, but there were some things I didn't know. For example, I didn't know that I would need to how many times I would need to show up to build an audience.
Right, right. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. So,
Because
um,
sometimes we have, and then how to build relationships when it comes to business. That's the thing I want to include in the. And I didn't know how to build relationships. Like
okay.
I knew how to put, create graphics, create content, and all that that goes along with being on social media and building a social media platform. But I didn't know how to correctly build relationships and network.
Yeah, yeah. So, the main thing that I promote is for people to get around people that are on the same path as yourself. You
Right.
could learn from them, learn from their mistakes and things like that. So that's why one of the main reasons why I created this platform. But that's really amazing that you brought that up to share with them about mentorship and things like that, and how it can translate over into your personal life as far as, you know, taking care of your kids and things like that.
Right.
And you've shown people that you can balance, you know, there is a balance between the two. So
Yeah.
that's amazing. That's amazing.
And I would say it's not easy because sometimes life happens or something jump up and you have to like rearrange and redirect.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you
you
have to
have
be
to watch
flexible.
out for those little like, okay, the kid, makes an accident and you have to stop and take care of that, or something else
Yep.
jumps up, yeah. So
Yep. And so I totally understand that. My daughter is in like 6 different sports events on top of
oh
being in
God.
theater and all kinds of stuff. So oftentimes
Let
when
me
I'm
ask
working with the client, I have to, you know, afterwards I'm running to drop her off or pick her up. And so I know I
you.
completely,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And so what are some of the biggest myths that you hear about advancing in your career that are absolutely not true?
Okay, number one is when people come across a virtual assistant, they think that virtual assistant can do everything, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And so now virtual assistants can do some of everything. There's two categories. There's general virtual assistants, and then there's um, specialized virtual assistants.
Uh-huh.
And for example, I'm gonna say this before I get into the differences between the two. Now, a lot of virtual assistants start out doing some of everything, but then they niche down. For example, me, I started out doing all types of services, but I niched down to the services that I'm really passionate about and that I love, and that I know that people are looking for, and so I niched down to that, like visual marketing and social media. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm getting to the difference between two. Now, general virtual assistant is a virtual assistant that does some of everything. Because I'm gonna say some of everything because it's impossible to know how to do every skill. You may know how to do some skills, but not everything. So you got virtual assistants out there. They can build a website. They can do social media. They can build a funnel. They can and several other uh tasks, or you can say they have other skills.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you have general virtual assistants. Then you have specialized virtual assistants they may have been general at an early point in their business, then they niche down. For example, you have social media management virtual assistants. You have administrative virtual assistants that specialize in administrative tasks. You have a graphic design virtual assistant, a virtual assistant that just focuses on graphic design.
Uh-huh. And
Yeah.
so wait, you have virtual assistants as well?
So that again,
You have virtual assistants as well?
yes, I have a team helping me.
Oh, awesome, awesome.
Yeah,
And so you
because a lot of times that's another thing too. Like a virtual assistant get to the point in their business where they, get more clients and the work is getting, more, just more work. And
uh-huh.
we can't wear all the hats in our business when our business start to grow. So you're gonna have to hire a team to help you. Because if you try to do everything by yourself when your business is growing, you get more clients, you're just gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna be able to get that done. So yes, early this year I transitioned my business into an agency. Yes, where I want bring on other VAs to help me. Yes,
That's amazing. That's
yes,
amazing. It gives you more time to spend with your family and do
right,
the things
right.
that really matter in your business as well.
And that also goes in. That's outsourcing as well. That's in the outsource because a lot of people, especially one of my coaches said, especially women, we have this thing where we so used to doing everything, and
Yep.
we have a business. We get that point in our business where we need to hire a team of VAs, even if you're a VA, because VAs hire VAs too.
Mhm.
Where you just it's a lot. Your clientele is growing. You just can't handle all that anymore. So you need to bring people on to help you, and a lot of them like, okay, if I bring this person on, would that be the right person? We have that, like, a trust thing of hiring people, and so we hesitant about outsourcing, but outsourcing is a lifesaver. It's just so great to have a team helping you.
All
Yeah,
right, that's amazing. That's really
yeah,
amazing that you brought that up. How
yeah.
businesses can come to you in order to get virtual assistants to help
Right.
them,
And there's a
continue.
and and there's a way to screen people. Okay, there's a way, a hiring process and all that, because you have to go through that hiring process. You don't want to hire anybody, but it's the thing, be getting out of that comfort zone of like, nobody can do this but me. Even though you need help, you have all this work, and you can't do it all by yourself. You just have to get out of that mindset, and like what my coach says, think like a CEO, and hire people when your business start growing clientele, and the tasks start getting building up as well. You have to get out of that mindset, I got to do it all.
Hmm.
When you can hire people to help you.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. And so tell us about your latest program or the project that you're working on right now. Do you have any courses that you would like to share with anyone?
Well, I haven't got to the course stage yet,
Okay, okay.
but I do have a YouTube channel where I share visual content marketing tips and social media tips for the busy mom, stay-at-home mom, and women entrepreneur. And I also offer services in social media management and visual content marketing.
Okay, awesome, awesome. And where can they find you?
Where they can find me on YouTube at Virtue Works for You Creative. That's
Okay.
VIRTU Works, WORKS, FORE, my last name, the letter U, and creative.
Okay, awesome,
Yeah.
awesome.
Will I be able to give you a link where
Yeah,
they
absolutely. I'm gonna post a link right above this video so that everyone can get in touch with you.
and
Yeah.
you can also find me at my email address, and my email address is miss4@virtueworksforyou.com. I will give you that to post. I'm on LinkedIn and I'm on Facebook.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm on those three platforms the most.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. It's always a pleasure speaking with you, and I can tell that you really are passionate about the work that you do and helping, moms and things like that grow in their
Yeah.
businesses in many different ways than one. And so, question: will we be seeing you back on this show again?
Oh, certainly. Certainly.
Okay.
I
All
enjoyed
right.
this interview.
All right. All
Yes.
right, awesome, awesome. And so that's all we have for you guys right now, but we'll see her back. We'll see Rhonda again on the show again, but you can get in touch with her by clicking the links that's up in the description box above.
And thank you for having me on, Amanda. It's been a pleasure speaking with you and your audience.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.